Okay, so haul number 5 from this Black Friday special. Anyway, it was a fun weekend to do all my orders, and it was I was having so much fun actually getting all this happy mail. So this haul was from Simon Says Stamp. Now, I didn't get too much in the way of stamps unless I couldn't get it from elsewhere. Yep. So I got a lot of tools, I think, as well. But anyway, I'm going to go through the stamps first. So the first one I've got here is Avery L. And Simon Says Stamp had 15% off site-wide, so that was really cool. So I got the stamp and the matching die. Now I actually can get this one, but I found out afterwards that I can get it from hallmarkscrapbooking.com. But I really wanted it, and it was in stock, so I grabbed it. What I love most about this one is the moose that's got skates on. Like, seriously, that's just funny. It makes me giggle every single time. You've got this cute little beaver here with this toque on, a raccoon holding a present, there's a bear and a bunny going down a sled, and you've got this little penguin that looks like it's waddling around, and a cute little mouse. A few snowflakes and a little bag with a snowflake on it as well, so you can have it like a gift bag. So I think they're all good. Love the sentiments. You got dashing through the snow, oh what fun, let's be merry, Noel, warm winter wishes, it's the most wonderful time of the year, happy holidays, and 'tis the season to be jolly. So I pretty much love every single image of this set. I love that I can totally mix and match these with other companies, other stamps that I've got. Totally want to use that mountain scene from my Mama Elephant, the dies there, that mountain die, and have this guy out front and, like, you know, do up a lake in front of the mountains and he's skating along the lake, because, you know, that's totally what happens. The die is awesome. Like, check out the moose here. It does in between all the legs and does a really cool job, and it has also the bear on the sled, the beaver, the raccoon, the mouse, the penguin, and the little gift bag. So it basically does all of the images, which is great. So I really like it. I like that this guy has like a mask on his face, so you can totally putting him down like a really steep slope, and he's going for it. He's having fun, and it's going to be lots of fun. So this one just made me smile when I saw it, so I had to have it. Great, again, as a seam builder, and or if I don't have the time to put all the effort in, I can do a clean and simple card with it. So I think that's really cute. Yeah. The other one I got was, now this is a die, and it's from Paper Smooches. Now this one is called, did I tell you what this one was called? So, Snow Much Fun. Sorry, Avery L. Snow Much Fun. So this one is Paper Smooches, and it's called Stitched Flourishes 2. Now what I got, it doesn't actually die cut an image, it just cuts these little dash lines into your project. So it has 4 different swirls, basically. Now I look at these swirls as wind. That's what I want it for. So in cases like I've got this bear here, he's going to be sledding downhill, and I want to show like movement behind him. So instead of actually die cutting and or stamping anything, I can just do like, it's like a stitched like line, have that die cut that in the background behind him, and it sort of has a subtle look like it's the wind whooshing out behind him as he, you know, skates past really quickly. So that's exactly why I bought this, is so I could have little dash lines behind fast moving, or what looks to be fast moving images trailing behind without really taking away from the photo, or not photo, but from the whole scene. So there's one that looks like a little swirl with a loop in it, so that can go behind a bee or any flying object or anything like that. I really like that. You got the 2 with the big swirls, which I sort of think are either wind blowing like up with your clouds, so like a cloud scene, or behind fast moving critters, and then you've got just a normal swirl as well. So I really like this to add that extra little bit of detail and show movement in a card without actually cutting anything or, you know, removing any of the coloring that you've done. Okay, so this is from Mama Elephant. Now this was out of stock when I did the Mama Elephant order, so I got it from Simon Says Stamp. And this is the mini tags die that I was talking about that goes with, what When I find it. This one. So it goes with this stamp set here. So you've got 4 tags of different shapes. So you've got like a your normal rounded top, like just a normal tag, and you've got the fishtail sort of cut out to it, and then like a scallopy type pretty tag. So anyway, you got 4 different types of tags, and these fit in them. This one here with the little cutout at the bottom, some of them just be careful because you might need to use one of the other 3, because if it's like this happy, 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 doesn't quite fit because you've cut out the bottom a bit. But yeah, I love these dies. You can totally do like cut 2, one of one color, stamp on it, one of another color behind it, and then sort of have them both on the card. I think that would look stunning. And this was a really inexpensive die. So even though Simon Says Stamp charges more to order dies from them than Mama Elephant, it was only like 50 cents more because I think this is only like a $4 die sort of set. It was super cheap, and it was like $4.50 from Simon Says Stamp. So I had to get that one. The other one I got that I can't get anywhere else is from My Favorite Things, and it is called Rolling Hills. Now there's actually 2 dies in here. One's just of a straight line. You've got your rolling hill, let's say, and then you also can die cut. So you can do this in like a green cardstock, and then you can also die cut the fence. And the fence actually, it matches up with the rolling hills, so it can totally sit. You can cut them out. However, I've done this, it's upside down, that's why. So you can have the fence sitting on top of the rolling hills. So I really like it because it's just a normal fence that you can use with any critter stamp set you're making, or like a farm scene, or anything like that. You can totally have, or a park scene, whatever. You can totally do this intricate little fence line that will match a board, like match your hill line. So I really like that. It's actually been out for quite a while, but it's been out of stock whenever I've done Simon Says Stamp orders before. So the other one I got here is again from Avery Elle and their Christmas release, and it's called Snow Globe. And I have a Mama Elephant Snow Globe stamp set, but the Snow Globe's only about 2/3 the size, so it's not nearly as big. Lawn Fawn also came out with a stamp set that had a snow globe in this Christmas holiday season, but I actually liked the Avery Elle shaped one better. It just looks like it's more of the old style vintage one. It's got sort of more of a kind of an hourglassy shape. The base sort of goes out, looks more like a wood base. So I picked this one over the Lawn Fawn one. I also like that the trees sort of curve over to like match the shape of the globe, but I also like the fact that without the globe, I'll enjoy using these trees in a winter scene because, to show wind, like a really windy day or anything, because of the trees are sort of blowing over and all that sort of stuff, so I like that. You've got the hills that will obviously fit in across your snow globe. You got a variety of snowflakes and snow, so you got the 4 big ones, and then just the solid dots and the circles. And I really, really love this deer. It is just the cutest, super most elegant deer ever. And you've also got a snowman. And the sentiments are Joyous Noel, which is one of my favorites for the Christmas season. I just love the word Noel. Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas. So I got this one there. Now I did not get a matching die, but I will. The only thing is it's quite expensive. I think it's around 28 bucks or 30 bucks to get it. And it was out of stock when I did the order, so that's fine. I can definitely stamp 1-layer cards with it, or stamp a whole scene and then just cut out this part. So the actual die that goes with it is built to do also shaker cards, but I don't have to do that with this right now. I can have plenty of fun making normal cards, with non-shaker cards I should say, with the stamp set. So that will be awesome. Very excited. I love this deer. I'm just going to have this deer on the hillside by itself on a card with nothing else in the stamp set, except maybe like, Joyous Noel, and have it looking up at some star, or just nothing at all, just a beautiful night scene. So I really, really like this one. Now another one I got, and it's a non-Christmassy one, is called Magical, and it's from Waffle Flower. Now I love horses. Very hard to get a nice stamp set with horses on it. I love this one particularly because I can not only do a horse, which is what the stamp set is here, but you could do a Pegasus because it comes with the wings. You could do a unicorn because it has the little horn. It also has a separate mane to do more of a luscious mane on top of it. So I think that's great. You've also got these 3 lines to do like your borders or backgrounds with. The solid trees, 2 solid flowers, a lot of swirls, magical 2 outline flowers to match the 2 solid flowers, 2 snowflakes, some just dots, solid dots, and then the sentiments are may your birthday be, may your holidays be, have a, and then it's got holiday season and birthday. So you can have a magical birthday or have a magical holiday season. I think that's great. So I totally love, I bought it mainly for this part, but I really like that I can have a magical, you know, holiday season or Christmas. I can get a sentiment from a different stamp set. I think that's really great because, you know, it's just a really nice saying and a beautiful font for your magical. So I really, really love the stamp set. I want to get the die for this one as well, but it wasn't available. So I've got the stamp set to play with right now, and that will be awesome. So yay, that's going to be fun. I also got a Newton's Nook stamp set, and this one is called Naughty Newton, Newton being the cat. And we have a little kitten, or he's a cat now, I guess. So anyway, this one just made me giggle when I first saw it, and it's got cats just doing naughty things like breaking a plant pot, you know, scratching its claws down curtains or, you know, couch or whatever, in the toilet paper, you know, making, you know, in the litter tray. And the sentiments that I got are like, that stinks, which is just cute. Bad kitty, oops, sorry, I messed up, not feeling well, you know, that sort of thing. So it's got some funny sentiments. It just makes you laugh, and I don't know, I just wanted the stamp set to have a bit of fun and play with and do a few scenes. I just really love having this guy litter tray and saying, that stinks. It's just funny. Or even like in the toilet paper, because obviously bathrooms you can say, oh, that stinks as well. So I think this is really cute. I love that. And then the other things I got. So I did get these plastic, I've used them all, so I can't show you one empty. But these are the Simon Says stamp, what did they call them? They're just the pockets, clear pockets, that's what they call them. And they are just over, the paper inserts that I used in this are 5x7. So, and they definitely fit like your normal 8x4 stamps into them. So like, where is it? So this is like your normal stamp set, and they just fit nicely into there. So that worked out really nice. There was 50 of them for, it was very inexpensive. I think it was only $7 for 50 of them. I thought 50 would get me a long way, but it didn't. So I'll have to get more of them. But I really, really love them. I know Avery L does the clear pockets as well, and Simon Says stamp were $9. Avery L was $7. But Avery L only had 25, and Simon Says stamp had 50. So I think the Simon Says stamp ones are slightly thinner plastic than the Avery L ones, but like from using these ones, these are more than enough for this purpose, like way more than enough to put as stamps. And like this is the red rubber ones, which are thicker, so definitely can fit everything in there. So I was really happy with that quality, and I wouldn't bother upgrading to the Avery L one. Okay, so the things I got there that I can't get anywhere else was this stencil that I've been eyeing off for since last CHA, actually, the January one. So for about a year now. And this one is called The Mini Story, and it's a TCW Crafters Workshop stencil by Rhonda Palzari. I think that's it. But anyway, it's just a bunch of random chevrons and dots and lines and arrows and numbers. So I really just want to use this on backgrounds. and to put modeling paste through and all that sort of stuff. I just liked how random it is. I know some people are really good at like stamping these images to get this sort of cluster and shape. I'm not that good at it. I'm not very good at, you know, thinking up of the perfect cluster to have in the background, so it was just easy for me to get a stencil that has it all in there without having a theme or anything, and then I can just either ink color through or put modeling paste through, or you know, all sorts of things like that. So this is to me just a nice little tool.